This channel is what studying abroad dreams are made of. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel iSchoolConnect. Like every week, we are back with some really interesting content all around overseas education. And this week, we are back with something that has to do with financing your higher education. And we've done a couple of videos around this topic, right from your scholarships to part-time jobs to finance document checklists. There's a whole lot of content that we've created, YouTube videos that you should watch, right, if you're looking at studying abroad. Now, we are going to make sure we add them in the description or we link them somewhere here, right? So today we're going to be talking about graduate assistantship programs and how important they are or how valuable they can be for somebody who's looking at saving some money while they are studying abroad. Right, so today we'll be talking about what graduate assistantship programs are, how you can get one, who hires for graduate assistantship programs, the different types of graduate assistantship programs, the benefits of taking one up, the pros, the cons, how much money can you earn while you are taking up a graduate assistantship program, right? So while you're pursuing all of that, what are the benefits and all those things, right? And of course, some key advice and tips from us at iSchoolConnect. So let's get started and understand everything around this particular thing. So a graduate assistantship program is one which will help you pay for your college education, right? So it can either be in the form of credits being waived off your course your course fees, or you will be paid and compensated through cash. So it can be either of those, and it could also be a combination of both of those. Now, graduate assistantship programs can be of two types majorly. They are either in the form of teaching assistantship programs or research assistantship programs, right? So if it's a research assistantship program, you would essentially be a student who's into any kind of science or STEM course, technology, research work, and your job would essentially be around data entry, collection of data, putting together experiments, researching for experiments, and all of those different kinds of deliverables. And a teaching assistantship program would essentially come to students who are in the field of arts, politics, history, literature, and anything that has to do with that space of education. And your roles would essentially be around teaching students, taking lectures. You would also be drafting question papers. You would be correcting answer script, but all of that is going to be a part of your teaching assistantship program, right? So those are the two major types. Of course, there might be some kind of admin work also involved in either of these two different types of programs. Now, the next big question is who hires for an assistantship program? So the first thing you need to do is, when you are looking at getting a job through an assistantship, is head to the administration of that particular department. Now remember that in a university there are a variety of departments, right? So there's marketing, or there's management, there's engineering, there's arts, history, literature, and you really need to get to each of their admins and check in with them and the lecturers, what is available, if there are any kind of assistantship programs available. And that's when you realize that yes, there is something that you can take up with them, right? So that is one way of getting yourself hired for an assistantship program. So my next question that I want to answer is, how much can you earn while you are on an assistantship program? So students on an assistantship program can earn anywhere between $24,000 to $36,000 per annum. This is a lot of money, and this can come in a combination of cash compensations and credits being waived off. Now, credits being waived off is essentially you're supposed to pay a certain amount to the university as fees for the coursework, but then the professors can waiver off that amount as a part of or in return for the work that you're doing for the college or for the professor, right? So that's one way that you will be saving. Or of course, you get a cash compensation for the work you're doing. So those are the two ways you can basically earn. And I think that's about how much you earn, and you will be earning this against a certain X number of hours. And on an average, any student who would be working for not more than 20 hours per week. So make sure that is also something that you are observant of. And any student who is getting paid through an assistantship program, you will be tax exempted. And that is another really important thing that you should know. Now, one of the last few things I want to talk about today are the pros and cons of a graduate assistantship program. Now, the assistantship programs, pros are, multiple, but the top three for me are experience, the money you earn, and the convenience, right? So, in terms of experience, you're working with professionals, you're working in a professional setup, and you're working with like-minded intellectual people, which is all great. And the second thing is you're earning a good amount of money, right? So there is a possibility out there you can get way more or way lesser through other part-time jobs, but this is one such part-time job that you can take up while you're at the university, wherein you can earn decent amount of money, and of course you could even get compensated through credits, right? So a very secure way to earn money. And the third thing is the convenience. I mean, you would be working within your university campus, or and of course it can be as close as walking distance, and you would be getting so many benefits. There are even times when universities who are providing you with this assistantship program might give you grants for, they might even help you with staying, the accommodation, the lodging, the food. There's so many things, there's so many amenities that they add on as bonuses, right? So it's pretty much a win-win for a student who gets a graduate assistantship program. In terms of challenges, I wouldn't really want to count on many challenges, but if there was one, then maybe the fact that a lot of times, the work might be grunt work, might be something that students feel is not as much as they want to do in terms of intellectual deliverables, so to say. So you might start off with slightly less challenging roles, but that's okay, because to each his own, and you might be the best judge of the fact that whether you want to do it or not. But I think it's still okay, because from there you can always rise to take up more challenging roles, right? So I think those are the few main pros and cons that I feel that you should be aware of. And of course, in terms of advice, which is the last section for today's video, and that is some really simple advice that I have for you guys. And the first one is go to every department possible, right? So we spoke about the fact that each department has its own assistantship programs. And that means that you really need to get out there, get on your feet, network with people, and check in with everybody possible as to what opportunities are available for you, right? So you could actually be doing multiple assistantship programs at once, depending on how much work you have or what is your capacity, right? So definitely check in with as many departments. And the second thing is time management. Now, remember that you are a student, right? And your first priority will always be to score the best marks in your academics. And to cope up with your graduate assistantship means that you will be focusing on something that's beyond your academics. So that is always going to be a challenge for students who are working part-time, and I would thoroughly recommend that you're extremely cognizant of the way you're spending your time, right? So I think those are two really crucial points in terms of how you should be managing things. Let me know if you want a more detailed approach of how you can approach university professors for an assistantship program, and I think we can do a video on that as well, because there are quite a few tips on how you could get the right assistantship program. And now for the last section, like I promised, we are going to give you something special, and that is a calculator. It's an eligibility calculator that helps you understand your chances of studying abroad, right? And of course, it gives you a lot of other details as well. But couple that with a call with our counselors at iSchoolConnect, and I think you will get some really valuable insights if you're planning to study abroad, right? So definitely check it out. It's in the description below. And yeah, let me know in the comment section if it helps you. If this video helped you, please do let us know in the form of a like, and to support us, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section, and we will make sure we answer all your queries around studying abroad. You can even reach out to us on our social media. We are iSchoolConnect everywhere. You can even check out our website and our phone number, all of which is in the description below. That's all from me today, guys. Please take care. Bye-bye.